I try to good everyone, and let's get started, right? I try to make a little tweak into the topic to sound as communities, the game changer plan for professionals. I I want to believe we all know much about community, and we are also eager to see how is a game changer plan for professionals. Please, next slide. So the discussion outline is more going, like I said, today is going to be more of a personal, sharing my own personal experience, coming out plain, like they do say, learning directly from um, learning from experiences, make it much better than just reading theory. So we are going to start with talking about my personal story, my pre-community involvement, creating a community, and community involvement. And we talk about communities generally, the general view, why professionals should join the community, benefit, and closing remark. But before I kickstart to the next slide, I would like to be aware of the time for this presentation, so I can know what kind of speed I should go: X2, X5, X10, or normal one.
Mm,
So, Mr. Muhammad.
Uh, well, we have it until 6, so I think you should take your time.
Okay, okay. So, please, the next slide. So, let's start with the community involvement. So, what I mean by pre-community involvement is I really want to talk about my personal story and what before I joined the community, before I became a member of a community, what exactly um um happened. So I feel these stories are going to combine together to let you know how community is actually a game changer and is actually something very, very intriguer in it's very intriguer to achieve success as a professional. So it all started when I was in University of Ilorin, and there were quite a lot of communities, I must confess. Probably not as much as now, but we had quite a lot of communities, and I had the privilege to join one particular community, Niger Campus Style. So Niger Campus Style was community that was really, it was kind of related to campus styles, different dressing, just getting the best dressers, the most exquisite set of people on campus, and giving them that limelight. So I was part of that community. I even at the point became the lead for the Kwara State branch, which involved other
Wow.
universities in Kwara. And then I felt that the community um was good, but we had a lot of problems in the community, which moves down to I'm trying to just bring up all these points into what really happened then. When it comes to time management, the community was requesting too much time from me. Personally, I was involved in quite a lot of things. I was into sport, I was into politics, I was into different things, and this community was just requesting too much. We should do this, we should do that. I should travel down to Kwasu. Why? What's really going on? And I thought of it that it wasn't really inclined to my long term goal. And we had a leader that was kind of toxic, kind of. He was always on our neck. He would just shout at you anyhow. He does not really care of how you feel or so. So the people from the Ilorin branch, we decided to opt out altogether from the community. And but from that little community there, I met quite a lot of people. I met a lot of friends. I met even a namesake directly. So it was an amazing time. So that moves down to you know time management. I felt when I was in school I could have joined more communities. I was invited into more communities actually, but I always declined because of my experience with the first one. I felt I could have joined more communities. I should have managed my time properly, combining communities with school, with other interests that I have. There's a recent, I think Unilag had had their convocation recently, and some of the posts I'm seeing from there just make me look back and reflect, like, guy, why did you do this, why didn't you do that? You see a lot of the outstanding students being involved in communities, being involved in NGOs, a lot of internship, a lot of this, a lot of that. I think one of the things that community bring is actually how to expand your reach, which I feel in my pre-community involvement, I lacked that. I wasn't able to, network myself well. I was restricting myself, right? I also highlighted carefree attitude. I'm this kind of person then that when you tell me, yeah, come and join this community, I even remember that they wanted me to join one ISEC community then, and I wrote the article. There was a process to get selected. I wrote the article, and after writing the article and all, I was called that I was meant to have a physical talk with the lead, and that was the day I went to go and watch one Chelsea match like that. I didn't go for the for the for the physical stuff. The guy still called me. I told him that I'm coming. I'll come the next day. The next day, I was already in school for another political stuff like that. I didn't go. So that kind of carefree attitude was not good, and it's still going to sum up to what we are going to talk about more later in this slide. So no referral or invite. I didn't have anybody that was very close to me that belonged to a community. Yeah, I had one person that was into anything, because I was obviously I studied computer science, and we had all these community tech related community, but nobody came to me personally and said, "Guy, how far come join community now?" I didn't have that kind of push. I didn't have that kind of friend that would call on me. All my friends is ball, 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 ball. Now ball we wan go play. That was just like all what I had then. And no professional events. Like, I didn't attend any professional events apart from the one I organized, and even I could not attend that day. I organized it, I was not there due to some certain event that happened during that period, and it was not good. No professional network. I didn't know anybody apart from my very close friends, my my family's friend, people, very limited network. I didn't make a lot of friends. And all these are talking about my pre-involvement, involvement. Then there was a spark, right? When I contested, I had the opportunity to know quite a lot of students. I had the opportunity to know a lot of people around the school, and and I kind of count that as my network. Till today, I still talk with quite a lot of them. They still resonate with me, like, I know this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. And it shows that if I had done more, probably from then it would have been bigger now. And I left this last one that late is better than never. Why? Because even though I was not involved so much, I regret some of my actions there. I feel that it is never late to start something now for you. You can get started now. Please, the next slide, where I will talk about community involvement. So I just want to quickly put myself on next two now. So I tried to create a community, I think 3 years ago. The name of the community is the Ultimate Techie Network. I met quite a lot of people on the Ultimate Techie Network. In fact, I built because it was like only me doing it initially. So I will change it to we now when we became a team. But when we started, I think it was during the COVID era, so a lot of people were interested in community. I think we had over 900 people or so, right, in the community. So what affected the community? To be honest, there was no specific goal or plan. I just wanted to have that community. Let me also belong to community. So let me start one, right? I said the next point is belong, not always create. I learned it the very hard way because I was not the community kind of builder. I'm not Muhammad, I'm not Jesus, I'm not, Abdul Kawin. No, I'm not them. I learned it the very hard way that no, I'm not meant to, be the one building. Why not just join? No network with private life. You can't want to keep a private life and say you want to have network. I kept a private life for like 2 years. I kept to myself. I didn't let anybody really know what was going on. I was just, I didn't post anything on WhatsApp. I didn't post online. I didn't post anywhere. I was just there for 2 years, and I was expecting that people will know me from my cupboard. How? Work community life balance is also very important. I felt that I wanted to put in a lot of work. I was building an idea. I wanted to put in a lot of effort, and I wanted my life to be better. But why did I miss out on the community? Why was I not part of the community? That is one of the most important questions I keep asking myself till now. Why? And I thank God that I've been able to get over the phase, and is also a good thing in my life, that it moves to the next one, that I'm always ready to learn. Always be ready to learn. I'm always ready to learn from my mistakes. I'm always ready to accept my mistakes. I'm always ready to acknowledge if I'm wrong and where I'm right, right? And also know when to quit. When I saw the community was not going anywhere, I told everybody on the team that, see, we are not serious. All of us, we know we are not serious. Let's just end this thing. We have 900 people. Let us just tell them that we can't achieve this. But we did achieve something. Yes, we did not achieve quite a lot, but we achieved something. We were able to build about 2 3 products then, and those products are life saving for some people. They've been able to get better opportunities using that product to forefront that this is a skill they have. This this is something they have. And even from the community, we've been able to get people opportunities. And it was at the end of the day, it was good, but it could have been better. So the next slide is talking about my community involvement. Yeah, so when I wanted to start belonging into community, I read out. That was like my plan for 2023. This 2023, I want to belong to communities. I want to be there. I want to get involved. So I started talking to people that I know, that probably, okay, these people will be in community. And to my surprise, nobody. Like, I was just meeting all my friends, guy, how far, there any community? They say, no, no, wait till I use community do. Say, bro, so far now, the community. Wait till all those community people they do. Yeah, a fine woman go community. Me, I know a fine woman. Okay, no problem. So I later met with Gig Maros. I'm very sure probably everyone will know Gig Maros. We finished praying that day, and I just told him that, my oga, me I wan dey community o, abeg. And he was like, oh, okay, okay. We have this GDD Ilorin. Let me just share you the link, and you can start from there. So I joined GDD Ilorin, and that is don't procrastinate. I was not procrastinating. I said no, enough community. I wanted to be one of the members of the community, and I went for it. I didn't procrastinate. So when he said that, I saw a link that they are looking for speaker for an event. I think they just posted it, and sharp sharp, I just saw that stuff. I applied for it that day, and I was not getting any response. A week, 2 weeks, nothing. So I just went back to the message and looked at the person that posted it, and I reached out, which is the next point here. I reached out to the person, and funny enough, it was Azus that posted it. I didn't even know if I knew it was a senior man. Maybe I would have kept short. So I just messaged him that, hello chief, I applied for this, no response from you. What's going on? And it was like, okay, I will get back to you. What's your name? I told him my name, and he was like, okay, no problem. And that's all. That's it all. I don't know if my English is right, but that is all. Right? That was how it all started, right? So I reached out to him, but that was not the first um engagement I was having. I had about 2 engagements before that, and I also reached out to the person. I was like, how far now? This event we want to do. How far now? I can't talk now. And they were like, okay, no problem, right? And when I got to those events, I engaged, right? At one of the events, I met a particular doctor, is a medical professional, one of the very early events I went to. And when we met last year, we were just gisting, and we shared number and everything, and engage and network. These 2 points are moving together. And you know the guy just said, okay, how far? We shared numbers and everything like that. As of today, this guy is in Oxford University, and I'm very surprised. Like, really, are you serious? Someone I just read out to. When I posted um that I'm going to be speaking in this event. He actually reached out to me and he was like, sorry, I could not, I can't attend. I also have an event that time. Imagine, I didn't even tell him that come and attend. Though. Someone in Oxford already attending my event. I used to see that God is so good. So, so be prepared for opportunities. Like I said, when I met him that day, I was ready to just, you know, talk to him because he when they introduced him on the stage, I don't know him. I've never heard his name before. I don't even know anything about him. But when they introduced him on the stage that day, everybody was just shouting, hey, hey. I was like, what happened? Even their senior men, senior doctors here. But why is it this guy that they are trying to shout when he was on stage? So I tried to, talk to him. I didn't let that opportunity to sleep. And also from him, I've actually gotten about 2, 3 opportunities to, get involved in some other projects from this same person, and it is all because I was involved in community. Also, even talking in this event is being part of a community that's giving the opportunity to get better at what I feel I can do, and also I know there's still many more to come from being part of various community. So, like I said, evaluate, don't be jack. What I mean from that is don't be master of all trade, don't be person of all trade, master of none, right? Jack, the main guy that always do that. When you evaluate which community will help you improve and which community is not needed. Like Naija campus style was not something I would have need. What do I need Naija campus style for? For God's sake, I'm a tech professional. I want to be this, I want to be that.
Hello, are you there?
Naija campus style. So
Okay.
as someone that want to be a senior professional in communities, you have to understand, you have to evaluate.
It's like your network is breaking. Oh. Hello.
He has network issues.
Okay.
Oh, now Bellingham. It's not in the meeting again.
Ah,
How? How they go dey teach us
wow.
photosynthesis again? Is
Chill.
that so today?
Um,
Ajaji. I think the network issue is general. About 5 people left at the same time.
wow. Empty.
Okay. We fine. Let us wait a little bit.
Um, oh, he just messaged me now. He said he was logged out.
You should try again now. How is his network? Because mine is going fine. Wow. What's happening? Okay, he's here now.
Sorry, I was
So
logged out actually.
Okay.
I didn't know what. Still, I don't know what happened. I was actually logged out. I'm sorry.
it was the
So
network.
No problem.
okay, I was logged out. So um um I think I was talking about um learn and don't just attend. Okay, I was talking about Jack, right? So evaluate which community you want to join and which you think is best for you to join. Don't just join any community, even though community is a game changer plan. Don't just join any community and learn. Don't just attend, right? Many people want to attend community. I know, I'm very sure my Oga Mohammed and Jesus didn't know, but I was actually at the Dev Fest Ilorin, the main the Ilorin one that took place at um this school, right? Romis. Yeah, I was there. And one thing I learned from there was there were some people that just wanted to attend that event. I was there, I was taking notes, I was trying to I was sitting with Hassan, yeah, that was where I met him. And I was taking note of some things that they were saying. I was actually talking to someone beside me again that I just met there, trying to tell the person that what this person is saying. I was trying to elaborate more on what the person was saying, and I noticed that there was this set of guys, like 5 or 6 guys, that they were just moving around like they had no bearing. I was like, what are all these guys doing? So when we wanted to pray after the break, I saw them. They were talking about number of márùn mo ti gbà, mo lèmi ti gba mẹ́fà, ìwọ ò tí gbà bí márùn. All these people, are you here to learn, or are you here to you know do this? So they were actually dragging on the number of girls they've actually collected their number, and it was something I was so surprised about. That, are you serious? Are these guys here to learn or what? So please, the next slide. So this is now talking about communities, right? Community as catalyst, molding the path of professionals and propelling them towards attainment of boundless objectives. So if you really think you don't want to belong to a community, just think of what you can achieve when you join a community, which moves us to the next slide, which talks about why do professionals join community? Why exactly do we have professionals joining community? The first one is the professional join community to exchange new ideas, learn lesson, have practice of what they know, get insight and practical suggestion from people of knowledge. They also join community to foster innovation through collaborative brainstorming, building on each other ideas and staying informed about emerging development, right? Professionals as well join to facilitate collaboration through threaded discussion, conversations and integrate in interactive engagement. Professionals also try to utilize solution by asking and answering questions, applying shared insight and assessing posted materials. I want to first elaborate briefly on some of these points, but maybe while I'm reading it, you can also just flow around and see that why people join community is to actually get new insights, learn from there, have experience on some certain things, and also use those experience to also better themselves. We also join community to brainstorm, to see what some people are thinking, try to look at what they are thinking to develop an idea. This topic, game changer plan for professional communities, that we came up with to discuss with, was something I saw from another community I belong to. It was not a topic there. They were talking about why do we have professionals not joining communities? That was like the question they asked on that group, and I was like, wow, okay, why don't you have professionals joining? Okay, how can it be a game changer plan for professionals, right? So we need to also think why we are in a community. We need to also learn from that community. We also have to give room for learning. So as a professional, why we join community is to also facilitate collaboration, utilize solution by answering questions and applying those questions into real life model to make it work. Imagine you are in a only developers community. You want to learn from other developers on the group. You want to know more from other developers in that group. So what do? You ask questions. My oga, omo, this thing, this code no run. Send it there. You might see someone that will help you immediately. I think there's this website that it's kind of like a community where all developers used to go to and get answers. I've forgotten. I remember when we used to write Python. I used to write Python every time. Any problem I have, I'm running there. I've forgotten the name of the website now. But we get answers there. If you post your answer there, someone will answer you. That's the benefit of joining a community. Acquiring knowledge from fellow community member, the invited guests, the speakers, talking about their success, failure case, and even emerging trends, as well as thorough mentoring. I just talked about how we failed on TUTN, how my own personal story of how it took time for me to join communities, and these are one of the points that someone here probably listening in 100 level would know. Okay, no, don't let me also join all these work communities, something like this that is not related to my objective and goal in life. So these points are just 5 of the major reasons why professionals decide to join community. So let's move to the next slide where we talk about advantage of community participation, which include acquiring new skill. Obviously, like one of the major thing why people join community, apart from receiving help, obviously to get better, is to acquire new skill. People want to acquire something, they want to learn something new, right? They want to, get better with what they are doing. So they join community that, okay, maybe I will meet someone better here, maybe I will get knowledge about something better here. Some people also join community to discover new innovative ideas, where they get to say, okay, wow, we can solve this problem. Let me meet up with um Mo, let me meet up with, okay, he said he's the cool guy now. Let me meet up with the cool guy, let me meet up with Azuz, let me just meet up with these people and share mind together. Let's create something amazing. Sharing personal knowledge with others. Personal knowledge is actually a better way to learn than you going to one school to go and learn. If you go for MBA classes, they will bring people that are professionals, business personnel that have failed in the business, that have achieved success in the business, to come and give you practical knowledge into how you can be a better business person. It's not that they will just sit you down and be teaching you in 1844 Lord regard this or no, not Lord regard matter. This is practical, this is real life. How do we achieve this goal? And that bring people that will come and tell you this is how they've done it and this is how it is done. Receiving help is also very important. Like I said earlier on, in community, people join for that. People join to encourage even the innovations. So let's say, for instance, encouraging innovation. For instance, there is an idea, right, that is being created by a particular community. People would love to be part of those ideas. Like the most popular one is, I think, Carry-wise student ambassadorship. I think, yeah, Carry-wise, where people will join, they will get to learn about some things, in the financial sector, and even at the end they even have an opportunity to be retained. So people join community to encourage new innovation and get opportunities at the end of the day. So to the next slide, where I kind of drop some personal stuff from my head. Sorry. In the near future, belonging to forward-thinking communities or actively engaging will be a significant factor setting professionals apart. Those who participate in such communities will likely receive more opportunities compared to highly skilled professionals with less exposure. Take the initiative to put yourself out there and create positive impact. This is a very strong word because something happened, I think last year or 2 years ago, I can't remember, and we were asked to talk about what have we done to the community, general community. I talked about some things I've done personally on a personal project, and someone else talked about what he has done as a group project. They actually told me to my face that, yeah, what I've done is good, but I did it all alone, which means I'm a one man mopo. Why can't I join communities to also do good things? And since then, it started. That was what actually carried me to 2023. It was 2023 it happened. 2023 with the energy that I want to join communities, because I did what I felt I did was way more than what this guy did. This guy would just say, yeah, it was just part of the team. That, bro, what did you do on the team? He was not saying it, but because he belonged to a community and they feel that the community has made significant impact, they felt it was way better than an individual impact, and it was given a better recognition than that. So I feel that the next slide talks about what I hope, which is see you soon. I don't want to use my long quotes that I used to use, body long quote, to disturb everybody. But I hope to see you all soon and more events. I believe that with my very few points, I've been able to convince you that you need to join communities, which is a game changer plan for professionals to achieve success. Every professional needs to join a community. Your community, like Azus will always say, is your net worth. If you don't have a network, you don't have a net worth. If you don't know people, people will not know you. You have to know people before people know you. The only people that they know that they don't know are people that are bad. If you don't know good people, even people that are bad sef, they know people, because to be bad you have to know people that will cover your track. So you that want to be successful in life needs to know people that would help you, that will make sure that you achieve your goal. You want to become a billionaire in life and you are sleeping at home, you are not joining community, you are not doing anything, my oga, Miracle don dey tire Jesus o, you go tire, because there is no miracle that is going to come if you don't put in the effort. When you put in the effort, then you can pray to God to help you. I used to quote something to round
I
it up.
didn't
I
get
used to,
the last part clearly.
So
Sorry,
yeah,
I think
now
your network was
go on,
breaking.
teach me.
sorry, can you hear me now?
Yes, it's perfect now.
Okay. I used to quote something for people very close to me. I used to tell them that there is a saying of the prophet that I used to hold very dear to my mind or to my heart. The prophet said in an authentic hadith that it's better for you to tie your camel before you pray to God and say, okay, God, help me secure my camel. If you don't tie your camel and you are praying that God should help you secure camel, abeg, which camel exactly? Is it the one you don't tie that has run into the wilderness or the forest? So you need to be involved. You need to be part of community. You need to be seen, right? You need to join people. There are some people that if they are talking about community here in Ilorin, in Kwara State, they will mention them. And that means if there's an opportunity, they will also point to them, right? So you need to be those people. You need to be at the forefront if you want to be a successful professional. Because in the next 5, 10 years, probably community will be the only thing left to actually get you big places. You get people that will say, I don't have a job, and they will just go somewhere one weekend and they are coming back with a new job. You need to be part of good communities. You have to have good people in your network to be successful. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Okay,
Great.
thank you very much for the
Pass here to
info
great.
session. It was amazing. I personally learned one or two. I learned one or two, and you had asked me at the point in time when you said that I would take my number on my meetings. I hope I'm trying to do that, but then I used to go to events because I used to look at falling in love. But okay,
I swear.
noted.
Come on.
So
So what?
to the attendees, if you have any question and you are feeling shy to like request for the mic, just type it in the chat section.
Your
I'll read
ASF
it out
rough.
for
So
you.
you be like,
You can hear me, right, Muhammad?
why your hair be like this?
Muhammad,
To
No,
add
he
few
he's
things.
no more talking. No more talking.
hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Mhm.
Okay, I said, Mohammed, I thought you wanted to say some things.
I actually wanted to ask a question.
Okay, I think I'll add few things too. I don't know.
Okay, okay, then maybe you should go on first.
No, no, no. You should go first.
All right. So my question is actually quite straightforward. From what you've said about your experiences and your journeys through being in the community, my question is: you mentioned something about you learning the hard way. So, what's actually the hard way you actually learned? What did you learn through the hard way? And how did you learn the hard way? I hope you understand.
Yes, I do understand. Like I said, I probably that was where the network was not really clear again. I said there was an opportunity I had last year, and it got to a stage where I had to present, all what I've done and everything. And I talked about how I was being able to. I did quite a lot of outreach when I was, I think, 2022. I did quite a lot of outreach. I think I went to about 9 schools in my town, my city, and I did quite a lot of things, shared a lot of resources, a lot of stuff. And when we just got there, the other guy just came and said he belongs to this community, that they can Google it online, that he spoke at one event. Me, I went to 8 schools, and this guy went to one event. And they actually favored the guy over me, and they were like, you should have done it with a community, it would have been more credible. We can't be certain, we can feel that maybe he just went to those schools, gave them this material, snapped and took it back and took it home. We can't trust you. So I had quite a lot of experience. I was not really happy that day, but when I got back home, I spoke with a particular friend, and that friend was just talking about so many opportunities she has gotten from community. She was just listing it, and I was like, "Are you serious?" She said, "Yes, now." I know she's doing 3 jobs. She got this one from community, this one from community, this one from church. I said, "Are you serious?" She said, "Yes, so I should not joke with community. Oh, join community now, 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 now." That energy na I use take enter 2023. Community or not, I must join one thing. So I hope I answered.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And I think your own no grief for anybody actually started from 2023.
And you agree. Are you not supposed to
20
disagree?
2020, that means e be like say na me start no gree for anybody sef. Na 2023
This
don start.
2024 is no grief for anybody. Raise to power 10. Thank you very much. Yeah, I really appreciate your answer. So Aziz, I think you can go on.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you to the team for pushing, pushing forward and organizing this event. It has been really amazing having Cousin speak to us. So me, what I would just like to add is that from your topic is really something that we need to talk about more. Like professionals, we have professionals honestly that are not in communities, and we need them because they need to give back to us too. You can't tell me that these professionals don't have a lot of job openings. But when they are in communities, they'll be able to at least, I know that they are busy, but at times they are able to like answer questions in the community or share opportunities. Like now, probably there is a company that will reach out to, okay, we can't pay the kind of salary you would want us to pay. Or can you recommend someone from your community, or can you recommend your friend, or can you recommend someone? Those emails that they are not replying, they can be giving it back to the community by applying and sharing a lot of opportunities or answering questions. But I understand the fact that some of them don't want to join because the messages are too much, so all these kind of things, but we just need to like walk around it and have those professionals. Yes, I think that's what I wanted to add.
Yes, I think what Azusa said is very, very important. I like I said, I have some few friends that they don't even want to join community. I have one that I'm always on his neck, join community. Say for what? Is it for Gary? Is it for Eba? He's not joining. Join now. He said he's not joining. So I think we need to pull more professionals into communities because they do have opportunities. They do have the first hand. They always have this. They always want that things reach out to first before it comes to a lot of people. So we need them in communities. We need them to share this opportunity. We need them to share what they've learnt on the job and what they know. So I strongly support what you said, Chief.
Yes, yes, thank you so much, boss. Because honestly, being in a starting a job is really, really different from volunteering. But just volunteering will just guide you because there will be just little things that you think you will do. You might have to account for it too. So yeah, so they should come and tell us the things they are learning from their job, things they are okay. When you join a job or something, when you start a job, a new role, these are the things you need to do. These are the things you need to avoid. So that's why we need them. We don't need them. Please, if you have more people around you, you can tell them to join communities. Even if they are willing to speak, you can give them the medium. Even it's only if they will come and speak that they don't want to be answering questions so that they can just answer questions at once. And these events are being recorded. After 2 to 3 days, it will be on YouTube, it will be on Google, it will be everywhere. So there is evidence. So that's why we need community. Because please, if anyone knows professionals that even if they don't want to join, they can come and speak so much. I don't think if anybody wants to add few things or if they have questions, we can make you a presenter so that you can come and talk.
Communities would you advise people to join? that you feel they can make tangible impact in one's profession or personal life? I don't know
Okay,
if you get me.
so yeah, I understand the question. But this is you putting me on a very hot seat, right? And I feel depending on your profession, it will determine which community is best for you to join. And you know, if you're a developer and you are not on Google developers group or something, I think that name, I think you are missing it. You should be in GDG, and I think they are the organizer for DevFest and things around that. And if you're a product manager like me and you're not in the product manager group, the Nigerian product manager group, I think you are also missing out. It is a very, very important group where they share job roles. I think, was it not 2 days ago, a person from UK shared about, was it not 60 job roles, job opportunities in product management. Like I said, it is very important for you to join groups that fit what you want to achieve. But the best group that I belong to is none other than Azus and Friend. So that's
Thank you so much. I think I will actually reach out to you on that product management group. You have to add me to it too. Thank you so much. Are there any other questions from anybody? If you are too shy, you can actually make use of the chat box. Just drop a message.
Or you can use the Q&A session. So please, we'll be having 2 more minutes for questions before rounding up the event. Seems like we don't have any question. Okay, I think we've come to the end of this wonderful event, and we hope to give you more. So if you have any particular topic in mind or any speaker that you want us to bring, kindly reach out to the team so that we can take note of it and we try as much as possible to bring them in to speak to us. And please make sure you tell people about CMX so that they can join and learn 1 or 2 things. Thank you so much.